lighting's a little fucked up. Change the lighting some. Bring that down. There we go. A little too bright pink. I think that just might still be not the best color. Too bright. Let's try this one over here. No, I don't want that one pink. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. There we go. It's better. Holy cow. Fuck that. How's everybody doing? Oh, we got people in here already. How'd this thing turn to top chat already? Just leave it on live chat, please. Landing is dropped. Oh, man, glad you got it. Hey, GT from Ireland. Hey, what's up, Ireland? Oh, man, I got out like, I think 550 orders this week. So I still, and we had 640 orders come in. So I got like another 90 orders left to get out still. But I got out 550 of them so far this week. You just see me just going to the post office like every day, just the whole back of the vehicle just full of fucking envelopes and everything. It was crazy. I just upgraded to a Mars Hydro FC 8000. I got one of them lights. That's awesome, Elizabeth. Hey, what up, Christian? Jar slabs. I have a bunch of them, but I need them for bags, so I don't want to sell them. Hey, what up, Blaze? What's up, guys? Had lots of people in here already. Hey, Yama, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Much appreciated, brother. Hi, GT. I just saw an old video of yours about drying out soil with the vent fan. Awesome. I bought some PFGs from Get Bird. Yeah, nice. Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. They just had a sale, I think, going on last weekend, so that's awesome. The Cash and Sour Grape Rock Candy look awesome. My PFG is growing like a beast. Dude, it's fucking the Cash, the Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer, is growing like nothing I've ever seen before. Like I planted it at the same time as the Sour Grape Rock Candy, new PFG. I planted Strawberry Cough and Mimosa Orange Punch. I don't know. Do I have a picture on this phone? Hold on. I might have it on this phone, but it might be on the other phone. Let me look. Yeah, here we go. This is day 1 of week 3 of veg. Focus. Why don't you focus on the picture? Won't clear it out. But that's day 1 of week 3. They're insane. The Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer might be something insane. Might be something insane. Super stoked for it. Bugs outdoors. Yeah, you're always going to have bugs outdoors. So you can spray your plants with neem oil and kind of repel them away. It's kind of like citronella with mosquitoes. The real question is, why are you liquidating inventory? What's headed to them shelves? Wouldn't you like to know? Gotta make room. Gotta make room. Slap came in the mail today. Nice. How about hats? Oh, they're just such a pain in the butt to ship. And YouTube alerted you, Chelsea? That's awesome. And give 2 thumbs down. Princess GT would be proud. Anyone know if you feed cocoa every watering or do you follow? No, you always follow. It's anytime you do any kind of media grow, you're going to do the feed, water, feed schedule. Your waterings will just be a little bit closer together, or your feeds will just be a little bit closer together because you're going to water slightly more often since you're in cocoa and not in soil. But you don't feed every time. You're going to burn your plants. They don't need that much food. Insane growth. Yeah, it's crazy. Folding phone, nice. Yeah, you know, this is like the one I bought this because I do, you know, no matter where I'm at, I'm always answering emails for the Patreon or messages for the Patreon or one of my 1,200 emails that come in a day. And with this phone, I can just, I almost showed you guys the brand new slap because it's the background on my phone. I caught it just in fucking time. Woo! Just in time. I almost showed you guys the brand new slap that I just got done designing. The Patreon people have kind of see it, but this is it with it in color, finishing touches, and everything. That was so close. That's so close. I might have to go back and delete this after we go because I don't want nobody, none of the other people pausing it whenever they see it. But the new slap was just as the background on the flip phone. That was fucking close. Guess I ain't supposed to see that yet. Because that's it. That's it in color. But I don't want you guys to see it yet because it's not done. Because after it gets done with this step, now this is the full color, all the detail, everything like that. But after this step, it goes to my sticker designing place, and I have them put more details in it. So I don't want you guys to see it yet because it's not. While it is 95% finished, it's not 100% finished until they get done working their magic. Because I got to do this in a bunch of different steps. And as soon as that step done, then I'll show everybody. So close. Well, Patreons will see it first, but you guys will see it too. Website to buy your blank. You can, if you go to WTTGT.com, if you buy any piece of merch, no matter what it is, you get a free surprise this month till all the merch is gone. As soon as all the merch is sold out, it's over. But with the merch as long as there's merch in there, you're getting free. You can fill out the blank. I got some DE and Neem. Nice. When will we see the Gen 2 PFG? If you're on the Patreon, probably July. You'll be sending them out for free. I got like 20,000 of them, literally like 6 foot from me, right over here in the drying area. I've never used cinnamon. I've never tried cinnamon. Hey, questions. Do you pH and CalMag outdoor plants? Well, I mean, I would, personally. You're not going to hurt anything by pHing the water or by giving them CalMag. You're not going to hurt anything. I have the tiniest bit of light burn on the tips of my leaves. That's usually not light burn. That's nutrient burn. Range, light burn, heal. No, there'll always be those discolored tips, but that's not from light. That's from too many nutrients. You need to check your runoff of your soil and tell me what that's, see what that says. And it's probably a touch too high. Can you use worm castings in pure cocoa core? Yeah, I think Mr. Canuck does that all the time. I'm pretty sure he puts in worm casting and he grows in cocoa. Hope they continue to alert me. Heading out now. Enjoy the live stream, GT. You're the best, but Princess GT is better. I'll tell her you said that. Haha, I almost saw it. Yeah, you guys were close. I seem to only get notifications when you're not doing a big giveaway. Well, that fucking sucks. I would yell at YouTube. Go on, just show me. It's not done yet. You got to be patient. Relax, calm down, and focus. Any 3X shirts left? Yeah, there's I think Cherry Atomic has a few in 3X, and Sour Grape Rock Candy might have 1 or 2 left in 3X. There's a few 3Xs left. Glad for your kind of demeanor. I'm just happy. I don't know. There might be a specific plant that has to do with that. Maybe a touch. I don't know. Maybe a touch. Without you, definitely be lost. Thanks for all the knowledge and patience. Hey, no problem, man. That's why I started the channel. I got sick of paying dispensary prices and have all my friends tell me about how expensive the dispensary was. For here, if you get 3.5 grams, it's $71 with tax. It's fucking a lot of money. Shield up, Spartans. What's up, Mace? He's got, was that the turquoise shield you rocking there, buddy? That's nice. GT, hey GT, got my slap and surprise in the mail this morning. Hey, awesome to hear, brother. Just ordered 2 cash 10 slaps. Thanks, can't wait. All right, man, no problem. That cash 10 slap is probably one of my favorites. I spent a lot of time working on all of them. And like, if you were in the Patreon, you saw my latest one. It was so funny. Like, if you were on the Patreon, you saw I like sketch stuff down whenever I'm getting like my slap ideas. Like I'll like work on them for like a few weeks. I'll like get a basic premise in my head of what I want the new slap to be, and then like over the next week or 2 or 3, like with this last one, like I can't get exact. Like I know like a kind of idea of what I want, and then like I sit there and I'll sketch on it and I'll sketch on it, and then all of a sudden it will just hit me one day. Like this time I worked on it really hard for like a week and a half. And then I wasn't getting anywhere with it, so I just like kind of left it alone. And me and like a week and a half after that, so like 3 weeks total, me and the wife are like sitting at the dinner table and we're eating and we're just like talking. You know, I'm on this side and she's on the other corner, and we're sitting there. And I'm talking to her, and all of a sudden I can see part of the slap in my head, and I just like zone out of our conversation, and I like glance over to the left, and like I can see the slap getting filled in front of my face, like literally 6 inches in front of maybe a foot and a half in front of my face. A lot of foot and a half, or 1.5. So let's just call it a foot in front of my face, and I can see it building in and then filling in, and it like just all comes to me at 1 second. And I was like, fucking thank you. So she's like, what are you doing? She's like, what are you doing right now? I was like, and I couldn't talk. I could just fill it in, and I could see all the colors that I wanted filling in all at the same time. And I just got up from the table and I walked over to the computer room and grabbed a piece of printer paper and just started sketching it out, what I was seeing in front of me. And I just started sketching it out. And then I took that picture and I posted it up on the Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, you've seen this picture already. I don't know if I have it on this phone. I don't think I have it on this phone. I don't. But it was funny because like my drawings aren't that great, but I just sat there and sketched it out from what I saw in my face. I finally put it together. It was great. The wife's like, you're fucking nuts. Woo! Cash 10 slaps ordered. Do you still have Patreon places? I do, because I originally I was gonna lock it off at 750, and then after 420 we had a huge drop in people. So I think right now we're only at like 630. So there's still plenty of room. But I think if it ever hits 750, I think I'm gonna cap it. There's some other places that let it get bigger than that, but they don't give the much time as I give to mine. So I think for like time limit wise, I think I'm going to cap my Patreon off at as soon as it hits 750. I think we're going to close it to the public. What is Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer cross with? It's Purple Frost Giant cross with In-Game the Punchline, which is a cherry flavored string. Oh, Mr. Andrews has got his green Spartan shield. Welcome to the Spartan Army, brother. Does you using UV actually help the plants? Nah, dude, it's marketing. You don't need to worry about that kind of stuff. I need to make some slaps. They're cool, man. I actually get a lot of enjoyment out of making them and drawing them and thinking them up and coming up with the names for the new strains and all that. I really enjoy that part of it. I had bad cow mag first time ever had to buy a different brand. Oh, it's crazy. That sucks. Hey, GT, put your link up for your website so I can buy something. Oh, it's easy. It's just WTTGT.com. It's 5 letters and a .com. So WTTGT.com. It's the first letter of each of the words for the name of the channel. Welcome to the Grow Tent. It's just WTTGT.com. Is it possible to grow successfully with tap water 3 p.m.? Yeah, it's perfect. It's almost like you have an RO machine. Well, you got some kind of like crazy well water or something. Hey, bro, new grower here. Just separated from the Navy. Thank you for showing me the easiest way to make my garden great. I'm gonna use PFG in my next run. Fucking right, Brian. That's what the name. That's what the channel is for. That's like that kind of exact comment was exactly what I came up with the channel for. It's just everybody wanted, made it seem so mystical back in the day when you were trying to learn about growing this, and there was just such an easier way to do it. So GT, answer me, please. All right, what do you, Chelsea Patterson? My first girlfriend ever. Her name was Chelsea. Let's see. Let's scroll up. Chelsea. I don't see where you asked a question, Chelsea. Answer me, please. Where can I find a link to the Patreon? You want a link to the Patreon or to the website? Which one do you want? When do Patreons get the coffee mug? Patreon sends those out, not me. Oh, I'm sorry. We're at 619 Patreons. I just pulled up on the other screen. So Patreon sends those out. I don't. They send them out to you after you've been a VIP 3 months in a row, and then they automatically get sent out to you. So if you want to join the Patreon, its link is right here. There's the Patreon link. We'll pin it. Do you need to flush if I'm using BioBiz? Oh, Chelsea. Oh, here's your question. GT, any March from a few months ago, orders get birdseed? I thought it was only June 1st. It's payday today. No, it's all until the merch runs out on the store. As long as there's merch in the store, the deal is going on. As soon as the store says completely sold out to make room for all the new stuff, as soon as the store's, then the deal's over. But as long as there's inventory, which there is, I think there's not much. I think there's 25 Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer slaps left. And then there's some sporadic random t-shirts. So there's not a ton of stuff left. I re-vegged a female cutting. Will it produce? Yeah, of course. That's called cloning. Oh man. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. This one was a super heavy sleepy hit. Same in 4th grade. When do the page? Oh yeah, I already answered that. Hello from UK. Do I need to flush from using BioBiz soil nukes? It's all going to depend on how hot your runoff ppm is, how much you got in there. If you've been feeding a ton, then yeah, you're going to have to. If you haven't, then no, you won't. Also, if you were looking for the merch store, it is wttgt.com. That's it right there. That's the merch store. And as long as there's stuff on, there's not a ton of stuff left on there. So I don't imagine this deal will be able to carry on much longer than maybe a week or so before everything's sold out, because there's just not a ton of stuff. It might not even make it the weekend. PFG's parents are what, GT? It's Granddaddy Purple and Giant Purple Monster, which Giant Purple Monster was the strain I made. 5% or so, maybe, if I got everything else right. Wait, what? I don't understand. Anyone have the AC Infinity Ion Board S24 full spectrum LED grow light board 2x4 foot? If so, how is it? Dude, I'll tell you right now, it grows fantastically. They all do. Don't get caught up in the marketing. All the lights work. GT, salutes, Grosky. Hey, what up, South? Oh, heading out for real now. Focus. Woo! Should my package come within 6 weeks, or it's still going to take some time? Within 6 weeks, I don't know. I got 550 orders out this week. You should have seen the back of my vehicle rolling up. I was carrying trash bags to the fucking. Felt like Santa carrying trash bags to the post office, and they were like the big black 55-gallon trash bags because all the boxes and envelopes and T-shirt bags and all that. So I got 550 orders out this week. I got that was just from the merch sales, 550 items. What else? I don't know. I got another 90 or so more now that those have been coming through. I got another 90 or so that I still have to get out. So I might go in tomorrow morning. And try and bust out those other 90, but I don't know. That might have to wait till Monday because I know we got like my niece's birthday party. It's a roller skating birthday party tonight. And then I have another niece and nephew's birthday party tomorrow. They're twins. And then I don't know if I have anything on Sunday or not. I might just sleep all day Sunday. I could literally take a nap right now. Like, I don't know what it is about that last hit, but it's just like everything is tired. You just want to lay down and take a nap. Maybe it's because I've got this blue here. We'll turn the light on. Let's slow that down. So let's slow it down. Slow it. Couple skate only. There we go. That'll maybe liven it up a little bit. I think it's fucking with the lights a little bit too much. If you have nitrogen deficiency and then correct it, will the leaves green back up? They will green back up. Now, they won't stay yellow. If you will, nitrogen is one of those actual things where they will green back up. Cornholio. I'm the great Cornholio. I love you since I heard your podcast with Mr. Grow. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Had a lot of fun with him, with Chris on his podcast. That was a good time. Do you still sell a ppm meter you use? Where can I order it? If you want to use the same ppm pin that I use, it's ppm and pH. It does both. You can find it. I can't handle the color switching. Stop. No, it's too bright. It's too bright. I don't like it. You can find it at welcometothegrowtent.com. Use the full size words, just welcometothegrowtent.com, and you can find it there. Hey, what's up, Onslaught? I'm running Remo nutrients in cocoa 7-gallon pots. When switching from magnifical to sweet, do I add sweet raw to my nutrient regimen or add it separately? I usually just do it with my plain watering. So I do 3 waterings in between every feeding whenever I'm going to feed, and I add it on the plain watering days. How much it's 6 feminized 6-pack. Thank you for sending my order out. It arrives tomorrow. I'm so excited. Hey, awesome. Yeah, I've really busted my ass because I didn't know that we were, I kind of figured it would be kind of a hit, but I didn't know it was going to be like that crazy of a hit with like 640 orders coming in over the weekend. Like my phone was just like going. My wife was like, "What did you do?" I was like, "I don't know. I just told people I was giving away free bird food." And she's like, "Oh, well, yeah, I guess that'll do it." And dude, the phone was just all day, all night, just like constantly going off. I was like, oh, she's like, "You're gonna have a lot of packing to do on Monday." I was like, "Fucking, I know it." Rockabye, baby. GT wants to sleep. Oh, it's good night. Hey, I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so it's like maybe that's why I'm tired, because I got like an hour more sleep than I usually get. Hey, what up, Matt? Just now received an email saying my package will be here today. Oh, fuck. Nice. Damn, that's money in my upgrade. I wanted to ask what I could do when my buds are too airy and not really tightening up. Does it change anything to keep it flowering for a bit, or is it just lost? Well, that's a great question. And the reason they don't tighten up like that is every time you hurt these plants, anytime you stress them, you feed them too much, you give them too much light, you water too much, you water too little. Anytime you do this, it costs you about 15 to 20% of your yield. And depending on what week of flower you're in, like if you're in week 4 of flower, that's normal. If you're in week 8 of flower, you might as well just cut it down. They're not going to get any bigger no matter how long you keep it going. one thing you're going to do is get your THC to start transitioning really amber and then get really big couch lock anytime you try and use it. Thank you, Corey, for good work on the mod there. Throw that piece of trash out. Do you have a set veg time and flower time, or you just base it off how the plant's growing? Great question, Jordan. Zaharias, I think that's how you say it. Maybe, I don't know. I apologize if I butchered your last name, but great question. So the question was, do you have a set amount of time that you veg and a set amount of time that you flower, or do you base it off of the plant? And the answer is going to be that you base it off the plant. But there are some general guidelines that you can follow to help you pick up on cues of when the plant will be ready. So with veg time, there is no set time frame, because how am I going to tell you it's 4 weeks? Well, veg is 4 weeks. Well, let's expand on this a bit. If I told you veg is 4 weeks, you're like, great, I only have to veg my plant for 4 weeks. I'm growing one plant in a 4x8. Okay, now it's not going to be 4 weeks anymore. It's probably going to be fucking 14 months. What if I told you I've got, well, veg is 4 weeks. Okay, great, I got 9 plants in a 2x2. You can't set a rule on how long your veg is without knowing other factors. The size of your tent and your plant count being your two main ones. Your veg time is a moving answer. And it moves because we don't know the first part of the equation, which is plant count plus tent size. Obviously, if you have more plants, it's going to shorten your veg time. Or if you have, a smaller amount of plants, it's going to lengthen your veg time, because our goal is to fill out our tent. So that is why you can't really just answer that and say, hey, this is how much time veg is supposed to be. Anybody that tells you that is fucking retarded. Either they don't know, or it's most likely they just don't know, or they don't understand how this works. Your goal is to fill out your tent, and there's a reason for this. The reason your goal is to fill out your tent, because if you only flower half of a tent, it doesn't shorten. It doesn't work this way in flower, because in flower, your flower time is going to be 8 weeks. Yeah, you might have some outliers that finish in 7, or some that take a little bit longer and finish in 9. But for the most part, your flower is going to last you 8 weeks. But this is when we'll pay attention to the plant. If it's done a little bit early, we can cut down about a half week early. If it's done a little bit later, we might stretch it out another week. But for the most part, your flower is going to be 8 weeks. And that's why we fill out our tents, because if we only flower half a tent, it still takes us 8 weeks. If we flower out a full tent full of giant colas, it still takes 8 weeks. That's why we don't waste our 8 weeks of flower by only finishing half a tent. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of light. It's a waste of your effort, because you're only going to get 50% of the return that you could have got if you vegged a few extra weeks to get the tent to the appropriate size. So I hope that answered your question. It was a great question. I sincerely appreciate questions like that. Sour grape rock candy got 2 monster growers and 4 normals. That's awesome, man. So you take one of those monsters and you turn it into a mother. That's what I do with them. Anytime I find an overachiever, I turn it into a mother, and then I take all my clones from that, and then all of my gardens are overachievers, which is how they get really big really fast. Do you teach autopots with SoHum soil consultations, like what to feed and the best way to feed? All my buddies that do autopots, I haven't done them myself, but I've helped my buddy set up his room that has an autopot system in it. And like with his, we just take the Floraflex. They have a simple plan and a hard plan. And we just go right to the simple plan. It's like 5 milligrams, or was it 5 grams per gallon of water, whatever their simple one is. And that's literally, we just once a week, we change the water. We used to use the fish shit in it, but we don't anymore. And because it was making everything so fucking slimy, we're constantly have to clean everything out on it. He's like, everything's jammed up again. So we have to go over there, clean out all the fucking lines, clean out, the little contraption on the bottom of the autopot, because it was getting so fucking slimy and disgusting. So we've gotten rid of that, and now we're just running it without it, and it's still doing fine, of course. But we just we stick to the floor flex, you know, throw the powder in the reservoir and just let it go. There's not much to do with those auto pots. Have you used Grove bags? I have used the Grove bags. I just got a bunch in, and they're working pretty fucking fantastically. No burping jars, no nothing. Just throw them on the fucking shelf and leave them alone for a month. What's the flower time of PFG? It's 8 weeks. Yeah, no burping. You can literally after you get done trimming, you throw it in the bag, seal it, and then I like throw it in the closet or something, some of the area that stays dark, light protected, and that's it for a month. You open it back up, you're done. Ordered the Sledgehammer t-shirt, dude. I think the Sledgehammer t-shirt. I like sour grape. I like all my t-shirts. I like all my designs, but that Cherry Atomic, where it's got that big atom bomb like explosion going off, and the WTTGT letters are like hidden up in the big mushroom cloud. And then I've got my Frost Giant stand there with that golden fucking Sledgehammer. I think that, and he's all fucking red. I think that fucking slap and shirt is so fucking cool. Cool, just picked up some cash slap, man. Thank you, appreciate it. I think I went a slightly different direction with the new slap, but the new shirts and the new slaps are gonna they're so fucking cool. I've been having this idea in my head for the new shirts for like a year, and I couldn't put it together on how I wanted to incorporate it into a shirt, into a sticker. And it took me so long. And then once I kind of got the premise of it, everything just started falling together. But it's a slightly different direction on it, but I think it's going to be so cool. I'm going to harvest my Gorilla strain grown on GT Way. Huge plant, great yield. Thanks, GT. Hey, oh, dude, aren't you the guy from France? Aren't you from France, Paul? I think you're from France. That's awesome that you got a huge yield. That's like my favorite thing to hear ever. Week 4 flower, getting some purple on the leaf stem. Cal Mag. No, you're in week 4, BJ, so you should be switching to Mag Sulfur. Mag Sulfur, that purpling showing up, the plant is asking for more mag. So you're going to be switching over to Mag Sulfur anyway. And depending on the size of your plant, 5 to 8 milliliters. If it's a bigger plant, more towards the 8. And it'll clear that purpling up. Unless you're dealing with Purple Frost Giant, then there ain't no amount of mag you can give it to get rid of that purple because it's in the genetics, baby. Hey, what up, pothead? I like that shield. Hey, GT, hope all is well. How long does it take from the time pollen hits a bud pistil for the female? Instantly. Fucking instantly. They are pregnant. As so as to not spray water and kill the pollen too early. Is it 1 second or 4? So whenever the second you brush that pollen, what they'll do is you'll see those pistils hairs, they'll curl in. They'll go, and they'll pull that pollen inside, and then they'll start making bud. Or not making bud, they'll start making seeds. So, but as soon as you dust them, they're pregnant. I got my cousin to order tint slap. Was like, dude, it's pretty much free. Yeah, it is pretty much free because I spent a lot of money. I didn't change the prices. A lot of these places, they'll be like, oh, we've got a sale going on, but then they raise the price to counteract the free stuff they're giving you. My prices before the sale are the same as they are, or the giveaway as they are now. I didn't change them a penny. I didn't move them a cent. They're the same price as they were before I decided to give a bunch of stuff away. I didn't move the price of the slab. It's the same as I would have charged if you weren't getting anything free. Hey, GT, can clones root in just plain pH water? I mean, what do you mean when you say just plain pH water? Like, are you just taking a clone and sticking it in a cup of water? Because it's going to drown without any air. Oh, I wish I got bunches of cold cherry bubblies downstairs. I have none up here with me. I need a mini fridge like so bad. I just haven't wanted to buy one. Do you ever do a different color than black on the teas? I do. You'll probably be very interested to see the new tea whenever it's ready to display. It will definitely not be black. We needed a female strain character, maybe a princess. I mean, I wasn't gonna do princess. I was doing I was gonna do like giant Gundams next. Like the new strain, we're gonna have like the new one I'm crossing right now is Strawberry Cough and Mimosa Orange Punch, and we're gonna cross that together, and I think it's gonna be called Woo Berry Punch, like Woo Berry Punch, and it's gonna be like a big Gundam, like it's gonna be like a Jaeger. So, and then eventually we're gonna have the monster, which is my Frost Giant, and then the Jaeger or Gundam, whatever you want to call it. You got big monster versus big robot, and they are going to clash, and we're going to have Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer versus cherries, because we're going to cross Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer and Sour Grape Rock Candy over here. So we will have a cherry and a grape strain over here, and then over here we will have Woo Berry Punch, and that is going to be Strawberry Cough crossed with Mimosa Orange Punch, and then eventually they are going to fight or cross, and it's where we'll end up with a strawberry, grape, orange, cherry strain. But the one we're making right now is going to be called Woo Berry Punch. Maybe Woo Berry. I'm still working on the name. Maybe like Extreme Woo Berry Punch. I don't know. I'm still working on it, but it would definitely be Woo Berry in there. How can I get my hands on some Cherry Atomic bird food? My Patreons get it absolutely for free. If you join any of the VIP levels on my Patreon, you can find the link to the Patreon in my on the pinned message here, or you can follow this link right here. Join any of the VIP tabs. You get it absolutely for free, along with any of the other crosses I ever make. So anytime I make a new cross, you get like PFG, Sour Grape Rock Candy, Pineapple Upside Down Cake, Jetto Council Kush, Giant Purple Monster, any of them that I make. I send them all out for free. I don't charge anything to them for my Patreons. I'm excited to see your new merch. Dude, I'm excited. Woo Berry Punch. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. You still work with Grow Boss? Well, I mean, I never worked with him, but I still watch his show every week. And he's got my website up for, hey, good job there, Corey. See if you can ban that guy, Corey. No. Hold on, guys. There we go. Go fucking timeout. We don't need that kind of talk on here. Let's see. One more question. You're talking about 8 weeks of flower, but breeders here are talking about 8 to 10 weeks, Dutch breeders. The trichomes I saw were not done after 8 weeks. Yeah, that's when you're going to have to, whenever I said the 8-week flower, that's whenever you're going to start bringing it up to the plant, where you're actually going to get your loop out. You're going to start checking trichomes, and it will vary slightly depending on how much you stunted it or how well you've grown it. To be honest, if you're growing an indoor strain and you haven't hurt it, you haven't stunted it and slowed it down, usually they're ready in about 8 weeks. How much space do you need to begin breeding? I feel like a lot of space is needed to be able to select the best genetics from both male and female. Will the Spartan t-shirt be available again? I don't know. Probably not. I don't really like to repeat myself. Hold on. I'll answer that genetics question in a second. I don't really like to repeat my designs. Like if I change them slightly, it's one thing, but I don't like to just do the same thing over again. So that's kind of one of the cool parts about the merch. If you either get it when it was in stock in that configuration, or it's never available again. So it kind of puts like a small sense of urgency on getting it, because if you like that design and it runs out, you don't ever get a chance to own it again. So I think that's one of the cool things about it. I suppose if I didn't have a bunch of ideas for making new stickers, because I have like sticker like ideas kind of like planned out in my head like 2 years in advance, like the different shirts and stuff like that I want to do and the different crosses I want to do. And as soon as I come up with a cross I want to do, I instantly start thinking about, well, what kind of design would I want to go with that? So you don't need a ton of room for picking out your mothers and fathers. A simple, like I started off with a single 5x5, and I would plant a bunch of the strain that I wanted to cross, and I would take the best of that bunch and turn it into a mother. And then I would flower out the rest of that grow while my big mothers just kept getting bigger, and I kept taking clones off of that. And then the one that I wanted to cross it with, I would plant, the next run of it in that tent and let them start growing. And as they would grow up, I would say, oh, this is the best of the bunch. Turn this into a mother. Now I have a mother of each of the best of what I had of the genetics. And then I would take those two mothers and cross them together to get my new version. And then if I liked it, I would start, crossing it back to itself. Thanks, Mitchie. Got some today. Salute, bong hit, the nature boy. Woo! Sign up, everyone. The VIP levels accommodate all price ranges. Yeah, they do. When you talk about mag salt, we're talking about Epsom salt. Yeah, it actually is Epsom salt, but they do make products that are specifically formulated for the plants, but it's all the same stuff, like Botanic Hair Sweet. What else we got? We got Flora Nectar. We got Bud Candy. Just mag sulfur is all it is, but it is Epsom salt. It's the exact same thing. Woo! Berry punch. Yeah, somebody sent me a thing, and I was like, man, that was like the blueberry part was actually their idea, so I can't take credit for that. But what I want to put onto it is, I'll change it a tiny bit, but I did like the blueberry idea. I can't ban people. Yeah, it wouldn't let me ban them either. It would just say I could make them time out. So it doesn't even give me that option. Smash that like button. Hey, man, that's much appreciated. I appreciate you say smash the like button. Thank you, mate. You're the best. Hey, I appreciate it. No repeats. No. Now, I might do something where, like, if we have the cherry atomic slap, like I've done this in the past, and like it's prismed in certain areas, but then the next time I want to change it and it won't be prism this time. It might just be holographic or have pixie dust inlaid into it. I might do something like that, but it would be changed. It'd be like second generation of it. I don't ever want to repeat just call up. Hey, yeah, just repeat that same thing I had last time. That's boring to me. That's the easy way. That's the too easy way. I like being creative with my merch and with my stickers. I think it's one of the things besides the super easy growing is that sets the channel apart is it's not just some, cannabis leaf on a shirt with welcome to the grow tent on it. That's boring to me. It's even to the point where I hide the WTT GT in the stickers a lot of times now. Not always, but a lot of times it's not just a big front and piece center because I want the art that I came up with in my head. I want that to take center stage over like a giant, just like, oh, here's a big pot leaf and it says, welcome to the grow tent. It's boring as fuck to me. If people are going to spend their money with something I made, I want it to really have come from me. I want it to really have designed it and put effort to it and time to it. Because if you're going to spend, I know how hard I work for my money. And if other people are going to spend their money on, I want the quality of the shirt to be nice. I want the design. I put time and effort and stuff into it. I want if people are going to spend money buying something that I designed, I want it, to really mean something to me. Not just a stupid money grab or anything like that because it says my name on it. It's just, I don't like that. All right, off my soapbox. Well, why he keeps skipping my question? Well, there's a bunch up there and I miss them all the time. What's your question? Let's see. Madara. Let's see. Madara. Let's go up. Madara. What? No, you better not go outside. No, you come here right now. All right, he says, do I feed mag sulfur till the end of flower? You feed mag sulfur week 4 through week 7 of flower. It's done after week 7. There you go, answer question. What is it? We're live streaming. Come here. Who's out there? Is there a boy out there? There is. What boy?
My friend.
Which friend?
Ethan.
There's Ethan's outside. Did you get yourself dressed? Huh?
Yeah.
High five.
Can I go on the trip?
I like this like hippie vibe arm you got going on here.
Okay, just record my suit on.
Uh-huh.
On YouTube, just record that. Can I go on the trampoline?
No, you can't take the puppies outside.
I-
Wait, no, promise.
I promise.
Come on. Lock in the pinky promise. You know you can't break that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't take
Okay.
Bella or Brinley outside. Got it? Got? Do I do any sativa demonstrations? No, I deal with stuff that I like, and I don't know, sativa and me don't mix very well. How much did your snake page grow from the 50,000 giveaway? I think it was like 100 new subscribers. Yeah, it's like 100 new subscribers. Why is the garage door opening? Carter, why is the garage door opening? She said she was going on the trampoline. That's the front. Yeah, that's not where she's supposed to go. Go watch her real quick. She's out front by herself. All right, guys, I guess that's the end of this stream. So Princess DT decided she was going to go hang out outside. If you want to hang out with me more, feel free to get in contact with me. Join the Patreon. Any of the levels get in contact with me, just not the VIPs, but the VIPs get tons of awesome free stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to go watch my kid who's now hanging out in the driveway. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic Friday. We might do some streaming tonight, maybe a little Apex on Twitch. That's GrowTent Gaming, is that all one word? And I'll see you guys later. Hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Make sure you go watch the video we just uploaded today. It's not trending very well, but hey, you know what? That's the way it works whenever you drop videos on Fridays instead of weekends. But go check out the video. We dropped one today on the channel. See you guys next time. Peace.